The message this week is go with the flow. I think there's going to be a few challenges, but as always, it's going to be different for everybody. The cards are really saying if you can keep an inner balance within you, like a belief that you've got what it takes, you've got the key to your own power, I think that's going to really help, because externally there could be someone who is trying to challenge that in your life. And I think it's going to be really easy to pick up a drama, to get involved in a dust-up, when really you could sidestep it by going with the flow and remembering what your purpose is, knowing what keeps you on track emotionally, what you need to stay fulfilled, so that other people's grabs for power because of whatever's going on in their life don't affect you. So someone that you care about might be really struggling, and instead of them dealing with it, they might pick a fight with you. Do you get what I mean? I think we've all experienced that. We've all done it. And I think it's just do your best to go, I can be compassionate and not pick up this drama. Or if it's not with someone else, it could be within yourself. You might have a very powerful inner saboteur who decides now's the right time to really have a go at yourself and try and pull yourself down with being overcritical, or all the ways we can give ourselves a hard time. And it keeps saying, keep a good balance within you, stay receptive. Remember, you've got the key to your life. Like, you don't need to look outside of yourself for approval. At the end of the day, it's your life. Try and stay really connected to your sense of purpose so that you can withstand, missed opportunities or rejections, or not winning in a competition, or all the versions. Because I think if we get something externally that is an ego blow, or high and mighty thoughts come crashing down because what we thought we were capable of hasn't worked out. Any of those situations like that is an opportunity for you to be connected to a more long-standing, resilient approach to life that's full of hope and not so dependent on the outside world. And that often means you have a beautiful sense of what you're capable of through your creativity and the broader spectrum of creativity, like whatever is fulfilling for you, You make something with your hands. There's this beautiful story I once heard. A wonderful Australian writer had, a glittering career, and then he suffered a massive defeat, really publicly, when his play opened and failed, and he was devastated. And then he just tells this beautiful story where he just started painting stars on his daughter's bicycle or something. And it's just, I've forgotten, I think it's from the book Big Magic, I read that story. And it's actually this beautiful idea of when you have an ego blow, always the way you heal that wound is through your creativity and literally painting little stars, which is a way to reignite hope in your life and reorder what's really important. All the most successful people in the world always say failure is inevitable at some point. And so, you can't brush it off, but you've got to lick your wounds in a way that is gets you back on the bike more, even stronger, with stars painted all over the bike, So, yeah, you know, and we've all got such different lives, it's hard to be too specific here. But I think, you know, show the world by treating yourself in a supportive and kind, consistently kind way, and all this other stuff may not stick around very long. You might realize just how waterproof you are. If you start being really mean to yourself, try and be kind and receptive to things turning around and working out better. And it's this weird idea of, you know, take a few things off your list, maybe do some weeding rather than planting something new, and don't try so hard. You might be in a better situation than you realize, and just remember that you've got everything you need really inside you. And the external world is going to throw you challenges, but maybe celebrate what is working. And I think if you do that, you'll be in a beautiful flow before you know it. What else? And I think just, you know, if a tower does come through, because it's here a couple of times, it's, you know, some people say, you know, rejection is protection. Other people talk about an ego blow, just recorrecting you to a more heart-based way of relating to the world. And just do your best not to pick up a drama. And there's a, you know, beautiful line from Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, is keep the drama on the page, like channel that urge for drama into your creativity. Yeah, so have we got it? Some people will be welcomed into some sort of hierarchy, like you might get a job, you might get a dream might come true, you might win a competition. All of those things might happen, but other people might just go, oh my God, I've got too many things on my list. I need to lay down the demands on myself. I need to reorder my life so that it's more soulful or more fulfilling for me. I need to stop being so unkind and critical, overly critical of myself, so that I can get more in the flow of life and make better decisions. Other people might need to go, oh, I'm in a better position than I thought I am, and I can really meet the collaborators more equally, and maybe even have a wonderful harvest, you know, and it'll be really fulfilling harvest, or you'll be really like thrilled that you feel so on track in your life, even though there is nothing concrete that is saying you're really winning in that conventional way. Yeah, and so enjoy Easter, and let things slip away if they're until a better time. Don't try and solve or start something new. Take a load off. It's time for a break. Yeah, and remember, be kind and stay in the flow.